Money, 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 money. Have you ever received a verbal offer and felt unsure about how to respond? It can be exciting and nerve-wracking all at once. But how do you handle it like a pro without actually missing any crucial steps? Top of the morning, everyone. My name is Tshidi and I'm back with a brand new video. Today, we're actually talking about something that many of us dream of: getting that job offer. But what happens when the offer is verbal? In this video, I'll walk you through how to navigate verbal offers like a pro in 2024 and the years beyond. We'll cover some of the do's and don'ts, how to negotiate, and what to do before making it official. The first thing I'd like to say is stay calm and express gratitude. When that offer comes in, your first instinct might be to scream, yes! But pause for a moment. Please pause for a moment. You can start by saying something like, thank you so much for the offer. I'm really excited about the opportunity to actually join your team. This shows that you're actually both professional and enthusiastic about that offer that they just presented to you without rushing into anything prematurely. Number two is ask for details. A verbal offer is fantastic, but it's only as good as the details behind it. Always ask for a formal written offer if it hasn't already been provided, and politely say, could you please send over the offer in writing so I can actually review the terms in details? Why is this important? A written offer is where you'll see the specific salary, your benefits, job responsibilities, or any other conditions attached to your employment. In 2024, remote work policies, flexible work hours, or even mental health support packages have become important parts of a job offer. So make sure that you actually get clarity on everything before you say, yes, I'd like to accept this. Clarifying the compensation package. That's the next thing that you need to focus on. You know what they say, the devil is always in the details. Don't be shy to ask for clarity about the full compensation packages. This include the base salary. Is there room for negotiation? Number two, the bonuses. Are they performance-based, quarterly, or are they annually based performance bonuses? The benefits, is there any health insurance? Is there any retirement contributions? Are there any stock options? Try and clarify and understand if those things exist. Work setup, is it remote? Is it hybrid? And if it's hybrid, is there expectations for you to come into the office on a specific day, or is it one of those where it's a bit open, you can play around with that? Or is it actually in office type of thing? So those are some of the things you need to clarify. So for example, if you might say, I'd like to fully understand the compensation package, including some of the benefits like the health insurance, the retirement plans, could you please share more details on those so that I can go through them over the time that I might have. Number four is assess the offer and take your time. In most cases, companies will give you about 5 days to actually consider an offer. So a pro tip here, unless if, for example, it's towards the end of the month, if you have a calendar month to actually resign, you might actually be running short of time there. But a pro tip here is avoid giving an immediate answer. Instead, let them know that you might actually need a bit of time to evaluate the offer. This buys you a bit of time to assess if this job aligns with your goals, with your values, long-term career plans, and sometimes it just checks if you might not actually be getting the same salary that you've been getting and you've been trying to get a bit more money than what you've been getting in your previous job. If it is one of those where there's a calendar month that you need to worry about and you have a day or two, you can always say, can you give me over for tonight to actually go through everything, and I'll give you feedback by tomorrow. But you need to always make sure that you get a proper offer in writing before you accept anything, because most companies will always understand and appreciate that you actually need time to make an informed decision. Number five, negotiate like a pro. Negotiating a job offer, especially in 2024, is a critical skill. Don't feel obligated to accept the first offer if you think there's room for improvement. Remember this, guys, companies expect negotiations. So it's not just about being difficult. It's about actually ensuring that you get what you deserve. However, if the offer is the right offer, there's no need to negotiate. You can accept it, send back an email to say, I'd like to accept this offer, sign the contract and send it back. When negotiating though, be very respectful and professional. For example, thank you very much for the offer. After reviewing the compensation package, I'd like to discuss the salary. Based on my skills and my market research, or based on what I'm currently earning at the moment, I was expecting something along these lines. Always make sure that when you negotiate bringing facts. Use market research, some industry trends, your own accomplishments to back up your negotiations. In 2024, salary transparency has become more common in some of the companies. Use tools like Glassdoor, LinkedIn Salary Insights, or even PayScale. The sixth thing is verify the timelines and the next steps. Before you hang up or wrap up that conversation, it's also crucial to make sure that you clarify the next steps. A clear timeline prevents any confusion and helps you stay in control of the process. So for example, you can say something like, thank you very much for the offer. Can you let me know the timeline in finalizing everything? and when I'm expected to actually have a written contract. By confirming this, you actually avoid any unnecessary stress from your part, and you also keep everything moving forward as quickly as possible. And get the offer in writing. Once you negotiated, you've agreed on the terms, always get the final offer in writing. A verbal offer isn't legally binding in some other countries. In some countries, yes, it's legally binding. So the last thing you actually want is any miscommunications about what was agreed, and having it written ensures that you actually have the document to refer back to it if something comes up later. Now that it's time to make your final decision, take a deep breath, review everything that you've actually received, and trust your gut. If the job aligns with your career goals, the compensation meets your expectations, and the company culture feels like a fit for you, then go for it. And if not, don't be afraid to also decline. One of the things that I always advise people that I coach is it's okay to walk away. There's power in knowing when an offer isn't right for you. Navigating a verbal offer can also be tricky, but with the right approach, you'll also be able to handle it like a pro. So just remember to express gratitude, get everything in writing, clarify the details, and don't be afraid to negotiate for what you think you deserve. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more content designed just to help you navigate the career path and to do all this with a bit of confidence. Until we meet next time, peace.